Quentin, Hazel's coming over tomorrow? Why didn't you say anything? She just called me and said she was on her way, but I had no clue.
Yeah? So what? She's my sister. She can come whenever she wants. Is that a problem?
Of course it's a problem. Don't you remember that we have plans tomorrow? We're taking Sandra to the zoo. We already got the tickets and everything. Are you going to ditch us for Hazel?
Why do I have to go with you? You can take Sandra by yourself. I'm staying home with Hazel tomorrow. She's pregnant, you know? She needs me more than you do. I don't have time for silly things like the zoo.
If she's pregnant, then why is she traveling all this way? Why don't you go and see her instead? Why are you making her come here if she's your priority?
What are you talking about? She's not just visiting. She's moving in with us. She's going to have her baby here. It's better for her and the baby to be in the suburbs than in the city. She's going to live with us until she finds a place of her own.
What? You never told me that. She's moving in with us from tomorrow, and you're telling me now?
Why do I have to tell you? It's my house, and I can do whatever I want with it. I don't need your permission to let my sister stay with us. I don't care what you think.
How can you say that? I'm your wife, and this is my home, too. You can't just make decisions like this without me. We're supposed to be a team. We're supposed to talk things over.
Yeah, right. You don't want to talk. You just want to complain. You're just jealous of Hazel because she's younger and prettier than you are. And because everyone loves her and not you. So you want to kick her out of our house? You're so selfish, Grace.
That's not true at all. How can you accuse me of being jealous of Hazel? I don't even know her that well. I've barely met her a few times.
Exactly. You don't know her, and you don't care about her. You're a woman, so you should understand how hard it is to be pregnant. You should be more supportive and welcoming of her. But no, you're too busy being a bitch.
How dare you call me that? Are you trying to teach me how to be a good woman? You're the one who's not listening to me at all. I'm not saying that Hazel shouldn't have her baby. I'm happy for her, and I hope she has a healthy pregnancy and a beautiful child. But this is different. This is about letting your sister live with us without telling me or asking me how I feel about it.
There's nothing different about it. You're just making excuses because you hate her. Fine, whatever. I'm done talking to you about this. You know what? This is why my family hates you too. They can't stand you, in case you haven't noticed. Maybe if you tried harder to be nice and respectful to them, they would accept you as part of our family. But no, this is what we get.
Wow, you're unbelievable. You don't care about how I feel at all. You don't care about Sandra being disappointed that you're not going to the zoo with her. You don't care about anything but yourself. And what's this about James moving in with us too?
He's Hazel's husband. Of course he's coming with her. What kind of question is that?
Have you ever met him before?
No, I haven't. But Hazel loves him, so he must be a good guy. I trust her choice completely. There's nothing to worry about. We're lucky to have them both in our house. You should be grateful that I made this decision.
Your parents don't seem to think so. They told me some bad things about him. Are you sure you want to let him stay with us? I know you want to help your sister, but he's a total stranger. You need to think this through.
Why do you always have to nag me about everything I do? Why can't you just shut up and follow my lead? Fine, if you can't accept that Hazel and James are going to live with us, then maybe you should pack your bags and go.
What? You're joking, right?
No, I'm not. Take Sandra and get out of here. Then you won't have to deal with Hazel and James. Isn't that what you want? Go find another place where you can do whatever you want and leave me alone here. I don't need a jealous woman like you around my sister when she's about to have a baby.
You can't be serious.
Yes, I am. I'm Hazel's brother. She's having a baby soon, and she needs me more than anyone else. It's my duty to be there for her, no matter what. Even if it means losing my own wife, I'm going to stand by my sister. You and Sandra don't need me like she does, so you'll be fine on your own. So get out. Get out for Hazel's sake.
Is that all you have to say to me?
Yeah, get out and don't come back. Get out before you infect my precious sister with your negativity. You don't belong here anymore.
Hi, Grace. It's me, Hazel, Clinton's little sister. I just wanted to let you know that I changed my mind and decided to come over today instead of tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be too hot, you know? So I'll see you tonight, okay?
What? You're coming over tonight?
Yeah, we got an earlier train because it was cheaper, and we got to the station faster than we thought. I'm so exhausted, so I was hoping you could make dinner for me and James. Oh, and make sure it's something really yummy. We'll be there in half an hour, so it would be nice if dinner was ready by then. No pressure or anything, just I'm starving, and you don't want to make me mad. I'm pregnant. You know how sensitive I am.
You're going to be there in half an hour? That's not going to work, Hazel. You should have told me sooner.
Fine, fine. Then I'll take a bath first and then have dinner later. Easy? Got it. You can whip up something while I'm relaxing in the tub. There, I told you. Happy now? Miss? You should have told me sooner. Ugh, you're so annoying. I'm hungry, so hurry up and get cooking for me and James, okay?
Wait a second. Can you listen to me for once instead of making decisions on your own? I'm having dinner with Sandra right now, and if you want a decent meal, I'm going to have to go out and get more groceries. That's going to take a lot more time than you think.
Are you kidding me? Don't you have anything in the house? Oh my god. How incompetent are you?
I wasn't expecting anyone, so I don't have much right now. If you really want me to make something while you're in the bath, why don't you just pick some stuff up from the store on your way here? That way, you can choose what I make for you too, without me having to guess what you might like.
How dare you make me go and buy stuff for you? Don't you know that I'm pregnant? How could you say something like that to me? You're so mean.
You mean buy stuff for yourself? I'm just asking you to buy the ingredients for the dinner you want me to make for you. I think that's only fair, especially since I didn't know you were coming to live with us until a few hours ago. Besides, you're coming with your husband, right? You're not alone, so I don't see why it would be so hard to stop by the store. It's not far from here.
Wow. Now you're trying to use my husband as your errand boy? Oh my god. You're even worse than I thought you were. I mean, I thought you would be happy that we were coming to live with you, but now I see your true colors. You're so arrogant. It's no wonder everyone hates you. Like, really hates you. You don't know how much our family hates you. They never wanted Clinton to marry you, you know? Now I see why.
You're calling me arrogant? You and your brother are cut from the same cloth. You don't realize when the things you say come back to bite you. Fine then. How about I make something stir-fried? It's the fastest thing I can make with what I have in the fridge.
Really? You're gonna make something stir-fried? That's so lame. I want something healthy. I'm pregnant, remember? I need something good for this baby, not cheap junk food. We're coming all this way to stay with you guys, so why don't you order some sushi or something? It's so much healthier and has fewer calories too. And maybe it would do you some good too, since it looks like you've put on some weight since the last time I saw you.
Fine then, I'll order some sushi. I'll call a place I know. What kind do you want?
Oh my god, you're so clueless. I was just giving you an example. You don't have to order sushi. Seriously, can't you use your brain? I thought you had some common sense, Grace. Oh, I get it. You're probably terrible at your job too. Am I right? I'm always right.
Well, I've used my brain and I've decided that sushi is the best option, so I'm going to order sushi.
Oh, you're hopeless. Aren't you? You can't make a single decision on your own. Can't you be a little more considerate? Just so you know, James is very fussy about his sushi. Like, he notices every detail. We only eat brown rice, and it has to have avocado and no cream cheese. If there's anything wrong with the sushi, James is going to flip out. Like, totally lose it. You don't want to mess with James when he's angry, so I suggest you be careful not to upset him. Especially since you're already upsetting me, which is... But I'm a saint.
Is that so?
Is that all you can say? You're so dull. Anyway, we'll be there soon, so have something ready for us. Oh yeah, and don't forget to prepare the bath for me. I don't want to soak in a filthy tub after you've used it, so make sure you scrub it well.
Can't you make her shut up? I'm getting a headache from all the noise. I'm trying to sleep over here, so get her to stop crying already.
Why do you think she's crying? She's upset that you're not going to take her to the zoo tomorrow, even though you promised you would take her out. It's the first time you've promised to have a full day with her, and she was really looking forward to it. So of course she'd start crying. Besides, I was the one who had to tell her because she was asking if Hazel was going to come with us. Why don't you come out and apologize to her and explain why you're not going to take her to the zoo? Can't believe you. How can you sleep at a time like this?
Why should I care? I'm staying home with my little sister tomorrow, so you take her to the zoo instead. I don't get why I have to take her when you have time to take her yourself.
Because she wants to spend some time with you. She wants to have a fun day out with her daddy. If you don't understand that, then I'll leave. Just like you told me to, and never come back. I'm going to give Sandra the happiness she deserves. She doesn't deserve to be disappointed by you like this.
What? Are you actually being serious? You're going to leave?
Yeah, I'm being serious. Why would I stay with a man who can't make some time for his own little girl? I don't want to see Sandra crying like this anymore. It's best for her if she just forgets about you. I've already prepared the divorce papers, so make sure you sign them tomorrow morning before I leave with Sandra. I'm not spending one more night at this house.
Do what you like, but I'm warning you. Once you leave, you can't come back. I'm not helping you even if you come begging for me to take you back.
Sure, I'm absolutely fine with that. I hope you understand that the same goes for you too. No matter what happens with those two, don't come crawling to me. I hope you get on well with your new roommates.
Yeah, I will. It's my first time meeting James, but he's a really nice guy. I think we'll all get along just fine. He can hold his liquor and we have the same interests too. I think I'm going to have a lot more fun living with these two than I ever did with you and Sandra. You and Sandra will just get in the way here, so you're right. It's best that you leave and never come back.
That's what I was planning to do. So, you accept the divorce?
Yeah, it's the best idea you've ever had. Hey, Grace. You can come back now.
Excuse me?
You've had plenty of time to reflect on what you did, so I'll let you come back if you apologize to me and my sister.
I'm sorry. What? What do I have to apologize for? You really think I'm coming back? That's hilarious. I don't have any intention of getting back together with you. Sandra and I are so much happier without you.
What? But you were the one asking me if I was being serious when I told you to leave. Now I'm saying that you can come back, so you should be happy.
I was shocked that you told me to leave, but once I saw how upset Sandra was about the zoo, I decided for myself that it was best that we leave, and that hasn't changed. If anything, I was happy that I was given the chance. I feel so much better now that we're away from you. And Sandra no longer has to get her heart broken by you. It's the best thing I ever did. I managed to get away from a self-centered ass like you, and away from that childish, selfish bully of a little sister. I still don't even know what kind of person that James guy is. But I could sense that he was troubled the second he walked through our door. It was the right choice for me to separate you and those two from Sandra. I don't know what might have happened to her if we stayed with you.
Hey, you don't want to go that far. Don't insult me just because you found an apartment out of state and think you're safe. Don't get ahead of yourself, Grace. Anyway, I'll forget what you said, so just hurry and come back. You're lucky I'm even giving you this chance.
I'm not coming back, Clinton. There's nothing you can say to convince me to get back together with you. Anyway, why are you so bent on getting me back? You're the one who wanted me out and wanted to live with your little sister. What changed?
I don't have any money, so please come back. I've told you the truth. So will you just come back? How much more do you want me to beg?
You want me to come back because you don't have any money? You've got to be joking! Why should I care about your financial situation? We're not married anymore. Deal with it yourself.
It's not my fault. Hazel and James were supposed to pitch in with the bills and stuff. That's what we decided when they moved in. But it's just that. Well, James wasn't so happy with that idea.
Huh? I knew it. Do you remember me asking you if you had met him before you offered to let him live with us? But you said that you trusted Hazel's judgment, remember? I knew that he wasn't the type to go out and work for himself. He's much too arrogant and too aggressive to be able to cooperate in a work environment.
I know I was stupid. I wanted to hit myself for not realizing what kind of a guy he was sooner. I really do regret letting him stay with us. But that's why I'm asking you for help. Why can't you understand that?
So, what kind of person did he turn out to be?
In the beginning, he was a great guy. Friendly, generous. He was kind of rough and brutish, but he didn't seem like a bad guy, so he was growing on me. But the more time passed, the more he changed. Or the more he was acting like his usual. He was talking down to me a lot and spending most of his time sleeping around the house. I was kind of getting really scared of him.
Oh, really?
But that was still, I could overlook that. It's just recently, he's been bringing his friends around without telling me. It's some really big, strong-looking guys. I met some of them when I came home from work the other day, and I found out that he's part of a gang. They've been coming and going whenever they want because James gave them a spare key to the house. He made the keys without even asking me. My house has become their base of operations or something. There's always someone here.
He's part of the gang? Well, I'm not surprised.
Listen to me, Grace. I tried to get away in the middle of the night. I planned it and everything. I worked out times that James would definitely be sleeping, but he found me. I was so scared that he might do something to me. But he told me that I had to fund their activities if I wanted to be forgiven. They're watching me day and night so that I can't escape. I don't know what to do. I don't have the kind of money that they're asking for.
How's Hazel doing? Does she know what's happening?
She's working with them. She's threatening me for money too. They were planning on doing this all along. She told me that the only reason she wanted to live with me was because she needed the money. They've taken over the house. You've got to help me. I can't handle living with this anymore.
I don't have any obligation to help you, especially not after what I've had to suffer with you. I don't have any intention of giving you any money, so you can hand it over to Hazel and her husband. You've got to do something about it by yourself. You were saying that you would do anything for your precious little sister, remember? That's why you told us to get out. So why don't you go ahead and do that?
Well, yeah, I said that. But I didn't know what she was up to. I wouldn't have said that if I knew she was gonna try and use me for the money.
Why should I care? We're strangers now. I don't have to help you. You're the one who told me not to come begging for help once I left. I have to prioritize Sandra and her happiness. So I'm not going to help you when it's obvious that they're just going to keep asking you for money. I don't want you calling me anymore, do you understand? You don't have any right to bother me.
Hey, wait a second, just hear me out, please. You've got to lend me some money. Just a couple $100.
No way! Use your own money or find a way to earn more.
Hazel's pregnant. Can you really ignore us when we're in trouble? How heartless can you be? It's not the baby's fault that Hazel and James can't earn any money for themselves. Don't you feel sorry for the baby? It's going to be born into a house that's been taken over by some gang. I'm only staying so I can help the baby. It doesn't deserve to live like this. Only we can help the baby. So lend me some money, Grace.
How do you plan on saving a baby that doesn't even exist?
What are you talking about? Of course it exists. It's going to be born soon. It's going to need me to save it.
But Hazel is not pregnant, is she?
What?
I knew from the beginning. You must have thought that you had me deceived, but I knew. A few days before she moved to our place, I saw her. I happened to see her in town when I was shopping, and she was not pregnant. She didn't have a baby bump, but that same week, you told me that she was due to have a baby in a few weeks. It sounded fishy, and I thought you were being ridiculous on purpose.
You mean you couldn't see her baby bump because she was wearing baggy clothing, right?
No, I mean she didn't have a bump. The clothes she was wearing showed that she had a very slender waist. It was just a few days before she came to our house, so she should have had a pretty major bump, but she didn't. Besides, no matter how baggy the clothes are, you can't completely hide a bump when you move around. And I don't know if you've forgotten, but I've been pregnant before. When she came to our house, she had a cushion or something stuffed down her shirt. It was so obvious that it wasn't a real baby bump. I guess she doesn't understand yet that babies are actually pretty heavy when they're in your stomach. I knew that they were up to no good when they came, and I knew that you were cooperating with them to get me and Sandra out of the house.
I can't believe you. You actually knew. Yeah, that's what we were planning in the beginning. I thought up a way to get you to leave with Sandra. And we were going to work together. We were going to start a company together from this house. I thought we were all going to make an effort to earn money to start that company, but everything changed.
That's how they convinced you to let them live with you. It's hilarious that you managed to get tricked by that.
After you left, they completely changed. They started spending more time in the house with their friends while I went to work to earn some money. Then they started asking me for money and they didn't put any money into the house. I've been surrounded by gang members, people that I don't know for the past few weeks. They're always watching me, making sure that I go back home and go to work. They've taken over my bank account.
But that's all your own fault. I told you to rethink letting them stay with us. Anyway, I've had enough of hearing about your sob story. The only thing I've got to say is that I told you so. Goodbye, Clinton.
What? Wait a minute. You can't be serious. Grace, pick up the phone. I'm begging you. I need your help. You're the only one who can save me.
Fine, I'll hear you out. But don't expect any sympathy from me. I'm just curious to see how much you screwed up.
Listen, I managed to escape from the house and I'm on the run. But they're after me. They want to kill me. You have to let me stay at your place.
Don't be ridiculous, Clinton. And don't you dare bring any trouble here. Sandra's with me and I won't put her in danger for you. Forget about our address.
I'm not lying, it's true. I have proof of their illegal activities. I found something and I took it with me. They've been using that house as a hideout for their crimes. They've been dealing with some stuff.
I don't care. That's not my problem. Why don't you go to the cops? You can get them out of your house by turning them in. If you have proof, then it should be easy.
I can't do that. I'm involved too. I'll go to jail with them. No, I have a plan. I'll use this as leverage. I'll make them an offer they can't refuse. That's why you need to let me crash at your place, so that I can get ready before I face them. Please, otherwise they'll find me and finish me off.
Alright, fine. Come to the address I'm sending you.
Grace, thank you. You're a lifesaver. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. Hey, what are you doing? Why did you run away? Give me back those papers. They're my ticket to freedom. Give them back. What are you going to do with them?
I'm going to take this to the police. If I do that, you and your friends will all go down, and I'll be free of you forever. Sandra and I will have a happy life.
How could you do this to me?
You did this to yourself. Don't you get that? Maybe you should try being more considerate and respectful of others. If you did that, then maybe people would be more willing to help you out. I delivered the documents I had snatched from Clinton to the police and cooperated with their inquiry. The papers revealed that the gang Hazel and James belonged to had a hand in some various scams and schemes that had plagued the area. The police rounded up Hazel, James, Clinton, and dozens of other crooks in a massive raid. All of them, except Clinton, faced multiple charges and were sent to prison without delay. Clinton got off with a suspended sentence of 2 years, but he couldn't stay out of trouble. I reclaimed the house he had kicked me out of and fixed it up before selling it for a good price. Clinton had nothing left after his release. He had no money, no home, no friends. He couldn't go back to his old ways of living large and cheating people. He tried to work hard and pay back his debts, but he soon gave up and turned to gambling. He hoped to strike it rich with his meager earnings, but he only got hooked and desperate. He resorted to crime again to feed his addiction. I don't know the details, but I heard he's behind bars once more. Sandra and I are happy in our new home, in a new neighborhood, thanks to the money I made from the old house. I've learned a valuable lesson about making wise choices, about who I befriend and who I share my life with. And I hope to keep Sandra safe and raise her well, and teach her how to pick honest, trustworthy people as her friends, too.